Hello everybody, this is Kevin from Klotz Productions, and this is Game 3 of an FNM quarterfinal between Brock and John. The first spell of the game was a Luminarch Ascension by John, which he actually accidentally brought in from the sideboard. Both players missed their third land drop, but it did give John time to add one counter to his Luminarch Ascension. Brock then picked up the third land and used it to cast a Blightning. John still wasn't drawing any land, and then Brock resolved a Sprouting Thrynax. John was, however, able to add another counter to his Ascension this turn. John's third land finally showed up in the form of a Seaside Citadel, but he still wasn't able to play anything. Brock then sent his Thrynax to the red zone for 3 damage, then post-combat used Averting Catacombs to search for a forest. He then resolved a second Sprouting Thrynax and then passed the turn. John then brought down his first creature of the game in the form of a Core Firewalker. Brock then cast a Bloodbraid Elf, which cascaded into a Lightning Bolt. He used the bolt to do 3 damage to John, but John was able to gain 1 of it back with his Firewalker. Brock then sent his whole team to the red zone. John killed the Elf with his Firewalker and took the other 6. John then resolved a second Core Firewalker. At the end of his turn, Brock cast another Lightning Bolt on John, which did a total of 1 damage to him this time, since he had 2 Firewalkers to gain 2 more life. Brock then attempted to resolve a Siege Gang Commander, however John stopped it with an Essence Scatter and then used his 2 Firewalkers to gain him 2 life off of the Siege Gang. He was then able to add 1 more counter to his Luminarch Ascension at the end of Brock's turn, since his Firewalkers kept the Thrynaxes from attacking. John simply passed his next turn without casting any spells. Then Brock resolved a Putrid Leech on his turn. He then attempted to cast a Blightning, however John stopped it with a Negate and gained 2 life off of his Firewalkers. At the end of Brock's turn, John added his 4th counter to his Ascension and then used 2 of his mana to make an Angel. John simply passed his next turn without casting any new spells. Then on Brock's turn, he attempted to resolve a second Siege Gang Commander, which did hit the board this time. Brock then attacked with his Putrid Leech, but John blocked it with his Angel, forcing him to pump it and trade the Leech for the token. Then at the end of Brock's turn, John made 3 more Angels. On John's turn, he took his 3 Angels to the air to do 12 damage to Brock. Brock then decided to attack with his whole team. John used his 2 Core Firewalkers to block the 2 Sprouting Thrynaxes. He also made 3 Angels and decided to block the Siege Gang and 2 of the tokens. Brock sacrificed his 2 block tokens to do 4 damage to John, and he got in for 1 more damage with the unblocked token. He then cast a Lightning Bolt to do a total of 1 more damage to John because the Firewalkers gained him 2 more life. Brock had no way to stop the Angels from coming over next turn, and that gave John the game and the match.